So we're going to be talking today about something I have dubbed the Influencer Dilemma, and it's going to be about how FOMO, fear of missing out, has dominated our society. My name is Gianni Acamporo. So first things first, start off with where is the beef? Social media isn't inherently or inherently bad. How important we make social media is the issue. It's also important to note wanting to be involved is not unhealthy, but obsessing over the missed opportunities, being desperate, is unhealthy. Unlike ourselves, the numbers don't lie. Social media seems to be a way to show yourself to others, but it seems more we care about what others think. This is just one of the many issues with media. We can see here on this figure on the right that 87% of women, 65% of men compare their bodies to images they consume on social media, as well as traditional advertisements and such. Another figure here of self-reported people ages 14 to 24 in Great Britain. This is back from 2017. What's really important and interesting about this figure is it gives you a wide range of effects from different factors in people's lives and different aspects. You can see on the temperature scale, darker colors, either darker blue, darker red, indicate a more severe positive or negative reaction to or effect from. And the most important figure I see here is the fear of missing out, which is the second from the top. You can see that relatively unaffected from Twitter comparatively, but it's still negative, still in the red. Noticeably, Snapchat is significantly higher on that, darker on that scale, indicating that there's a lot more fear of missing out that's occurring from Snapchat, and it's considered extremely negative effect for those people. Social media is very overwhelming. On average, a person has three email accounts each. More than 25% check social media as they wake up every morning. 61% of those aged 18 to 34 have multiple accounts on one network, whether it be Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, etc. 48% of millennials would spend money they don't even have to participate in these events, and a majority of that comes from food, but also has been seen to include parties and events, and even things as far as tattoos and piercings and such. Although 81% of people claim they feel more connected, 43% of teens still report they feel overwhelmed. And again, it's important to note that that is self-reported. More information about social media addiction and the problem that it poses can be found on Healthline, healthline.com/health/social media addiction. Find a little more information about that. So to define our term, fear of missing out, it's the anxiety felt from the belief that you're missing a quality experience with your peers. Now, this is something I'm posing here called feeding the addiction, and this is a little cycle that I made here. It's initiated by missing out being inevitable. I mean, everybody misses out on an occurrence, a fun party or a fun get-together or something funny happened to their friends, and they miss out. It happens to everybody. But that exposes you to that missed experience. And from that, anxiety can be generated from a fear of missing out again, and that anxiety breeds discomfort. From that discomfort, people tend to attach themselves more to social media to try and stay connected more with their peers, which only leads them to be more exposed to these mixed experiences. And you can see it continues from there in a cycle. I think it's important then, because of this, to reject the modernity and embrace tradition. Although prevalent prior to the rise of technology, FOMO isn't something new. Maybe the term is a little bit newer and the research is more recent, but only because of the way technology has affected the phenomenon. It must be acknowledged how significant technology is exacerbating the issue. Technology is in every person's hand, every person's pocket. Some people have watches that talk to them and glasses that show information into their eyes. It's also good to notice that addicted teens being addicted to their cell phones and their social media platforms, that's good for business. They make more money by making their platforms more addictive. They don't make money from making them healthier for teens. And it's also interesting to note how our culture has become extremely dependent on experiences. We've strived away from buying stuff more to buying adventures or experiences or stories, and being able to, post about them and take pictures of them and share them with the world. So really, what is the solution? Managing anxiety is a valuable trait in today's society, and this can be passed on to more things than just the fear of missing out and social media addiction. So there was a research article done by a variety of authors and contributors, and it looked at anxiety management through a technique called self-intervention, which is just like it sounds. King University detailed the 3 steps to alleviate FOMO anxiety. First, confront and acknowledge the anxiety's presence and its cause. Second, manage the screen time, particularly with social media. And third, utilize an in-the-moment mentality, which applies to everything that you do. Whenever you're out, whenever you're experiencing something, it's important to take note of how that experience makes you feel. It gives you more gratification with each experience, no matter how minute they may be or how insignificant they might feel at the time. You'll thank yourself for that kind of thing later. And then here's my works cited. You can see a variety of my sources supporting that. Thank you.